Welcome to our lab.
This is my first time in a science lab. Oh, I was like, they're very inspiring because they went through a lot of hard work to get here, and I guess I have a huge responsibility trying to get their message across. What are we looking for right now?
So, using the DNA extraction, we can actually track the genetic variability between a parent plant and a daughter plant.
In Guatemala, my grandparents, they usually cook their own food and like harvest their own stuff. That's why I'm mostly interested in plants too. Any like Hispanic country, we all have different types of medicines, and like I feel like that expresses our culture. Yeah.
I always had a love for plants since I was little. I just never had the chance to actually work with people who were also passionate about the same things as I was.
What interested you about this project?
I knew I was interested in plants. What have traditional cultures used plants for?
So much of our health comes from what we eat. So it's really exciting to work on these African indigenous vegetables, plants that have really high nutritional or medicinal value.
I like to take up any opportunity to interact hands-on with scientists and learn about some of the research that they're doing. So after you do your research using the samples, what would be the next step in terms of integrating it into the plant itself? That's part of why I'm here, but also because of the connection to culture.
So in this lab, we do a lot of different types of analyses. We do everything.
Coming from El Salvador, my grandpa, he used a lot of herbs and mainly for medicinal purposes.
So what exactly does this show us? Like what kind of data?
So basically, when the samples run through this instrument here,
I'm mainly interested in neuroscience. I'm gonna have to know a lot of chemistry. Getting to know the scientists and just asking them questions, that's mainly what like inspired me. Like I wanna be able to help people and also tell their stories.
Researching agriculture is really important. Throughout the year, New Jersey's disease pressure, again, fungi, bacteria, or even viruses, is really, really high.
My first impressions was like, wow, this is very like disciplined. So as someone who like wants to go into this field, that was something that I realized that I should start working on, is becoming more disciplined, especially like in my studies. And I think it was very interesting to see how these scientists are also just the same as, you know, the regular everyday individual, because I want to learn from somebody who could possibly be a mentor.